Long division with remainders using number chips. This is a digital lesson, and this is a space version, so it's space themed. The lesson starts with giving students some vocabulary, dividend, divisor, and quotient, and then it shows where each of these go in the division problem. So here's an example. We have 43 divided by 5. 43 is our dividend, goes inside the box. 5 is our divisor, goes outside the box. So the lesson just starts with students moving their number chips. So these are movable. All they need to do is click and hold on the edge, and they can move them into place. And all they're doing on this slide is they're practicing moving the chips, and they're just placing the numbers correctly in the division problem. So here we have 47 divided by 9. Students just have to move the 4 into place correctly, the 7, and the 9. And every slide has every number the students need. So they're going to use every single number. When these problems get more difficult and they get to the end of a slide and their numbers aren't working, they know they've made an error somewhere and they need to go back and check. The next slide gives them a little acronym that could help them remember the steps: divide, multiply, subtract, and then bring down. Dad, mom, sister, brother. And then it explains the first step, which is just divide. So here we have 19 divided by 4. 4 goes into 19 not evenly, but it goes into 19 4 times with some left over. So the next slide is just students doing the first step, which is divide. So here we have 47 divided by 9. 9 goes into 47 5 times with some left over. So they're going to move the 5 into place. 8 goes into 58 7 times with some left over. And 7 goes into 7 1 time. So there's only 3 choices on this slide, so it helps them go through that first step. The next slide, they're going to be just using the first 2 steps. They're going to divide and then multiply. So here they know where to place the numbers. 47 divided by 9. And they're going to divide. Well, 9 goes into 47 5 times. And then they multiply the numbers outside the box. So 9 times 5 is 45. So that's just the first 2 steps. Divide and then multiply. The next step, same problem, but this time they're going to add the next step, which is subtract. And then they will get their remainder. So they'll have their quotient and then their remainder. A little bit more practice on that step. And then they're going to be adding the next step, which is to bring down. So this time they place the numbers, they do the division, multiply, subtract, bring down, and then they're just going to go through the steps again until they have a remainder. Until this number, the remainder, is less than the divisor. So they get a little bit more practice, numbers get a little bit bigger here. And when they get to the end, they get a little excellent job when they've finished. So this is the space version of long division with remainders.